us now have our factoring the sum and difference of two cubes. This will be our third topic on the factoring. Now, since it's a cube, let us first express or show kung paano siya naging cube so that we can easily factor this number easily, no? This is 3x cubed is plus this is 4 then y cube. So when you're going to cube this cube of 3 is 27, cube of x cube. Cube of 4 is 64, and cube of y is y cube. And then, the first thing to remember in factoring is we're going to get first this one. The inner part, we have the 3x plus 4y. And yan ginagawa natin yan, find the cube of 27 and the cube of x. That is 3x. Find the cube of 64 and y cube. That is 4y. And then after that, this will be the next factor. Square of the first term. Square of 3. That is 9x. That is 9x squared. Then we multiply this one. 3 times x times 4 times y. That is 12x y. Papalitan ko siya ng sign. If it's positive here, this will be negative here. And then square of the last term. That is plus square of 4 is 16 and square of y is y squared. That will be your factor. Okay, that will be your factor. The other one is we have here x to the square cube. So pag square mo yan, ipag-cube mo yan, that's 6 minus 3y cube. Yes, that is. And then, we're going to factor this one. That's x squared minus 3y. Okay. That will be the binomial factor. The binomial factor should be the square of x squared. And that's x to the 4. We multiply x squared times 3 times y. So this is 3x squared y. This is negative here, this is positive here. And then square of the last term, that is plus 9y squared. That will be your trinomial factor. What about this one? So x cubed plus this is 9 cubed. 9 times 9 is 81, times 9 is 729. So this is x plus 9. Okay, then square of the first term, x squared. Then 9 times x, that is 9x, but this time it will be negative here. So 9x. Then square of the last term, that is 81. So that will be your answer for the factoring the sum and difference of the two cubes. Remember, when we factor the sum and difference of two cubes, it will give you one binomial factor and the other one is trinomial factor. Let's now go to our next topic, which is the factoring of non-perfect square trinomial. So, in factoring this number, we're going to choose, or this expression, we're going to choose the right pairing or the right factor so that we are going to arrive on the right expression. So remember that the second term, or the middle term should be added and the last term should be multiplied. Now the techniques in finding the factor of this expression is we're going to create two. Okay. So this is. So the first one is x squared, or x rather. We're going to separate x squared so it becomes x and x. Now, we're going to find or to think of the factor of 12. Wherein if you're going to add, it will be 13. So think of a number which is a factor of 12. When you multiply is 12, the number when you multiply is 12, and when you add is 13. Diba? That is 12 and 1. When you multiply 12 times 1 is 12, and you add 12 times 12 plus 1 plus 12 is 13. So that is the factor. Now this is a plus 1 kind of equation, or a plus 1 kind of expression wherein all the sum, all the terms are positive. And it will give you a positive factors. So that's under class 1. That's only my own explanation how to classify trinomials. No? It doesn't, you cannot find it in your book. But that's only my own classification. Next, factor. So this one, again, that is x and x here. Think of a number which is a factor of 6. When you multiply 6 and when you add is 7. Of course, that is 1 and 6. That is 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 1 plus 6 is 7. Now, since the middle part is negative, so it's positive, negative, positive, so the two factors contains the subtraction or operation or the minus sign. So this is under class 2 equation or class 2 classification of the trinomials. Okay. Sandali na, mayroong maingay sa labas. Okay? Class 2 classification. Sa class 2 kasi, class 2 type of trinomials or expression of the quadratic equation, kapag negative in the part, except in dulo it will fall under class 2, wherein the two factors contain subtraction, negative, it's a negative sign for the factors. Now, what about this one? Okay. What about this one? Think of a number, or think of a number which is, when you multiply, is 15, but when you add, or when you subtract, that is 2. Okay. What are those numbers? That is 5 and 3. Now, since nasa dulo yung sign, be careful because we're going, if this is, in this case, one factor should be positive and one factor is positive and one factor is negative. So dito tingnan natin, ano yung sign ng middle part? That's positive, di ba? Okay. So in order for you not to confuse where you're going to drop your positive or negative sign, just look at the middle part. Term number 2. Anong sign ng term number 2? That is positive. So therefore, positive yan, yung pinakamalaking number pairs the positive sign and the lowest number pairs the negative sign. This falls under class 3. Class 3. A class 3 type of equation, contain, or expression rather, contains the negative last term. Its last term is negative. So that falls under class 3 equation or class 3 expression. So what about this one? What about this one? This x and this x. It falls under what classification? What do you think? Since the last term is negative, it falls under class 3. Class 3 yan. Kasi yung last part niya is negative. Now, think of a number which is 33. If you're going to multiply 33, but you're going to subtract it will give you negative 8. Okay, think of a number. Diba that is 3 and 11. Now, the problem is which is positive and which is negative. So with that, we're going to refer the sign of the middle term. That is negative. So therefore, the higher number get its negative sign. And that's 11 and that is 3. So that is. Now, for more information about these types of factoring, you can browse this channel because I have discussed this topic in grade 9 mathematics. So for the enrichment or for classification and clarification and more exercises, you can watch this channel at the title. You can watch in my channel because I have discussed earlier the title, or just browse and you can see those types of factoring or techniques in factoring, and this is included in that topic. Okay.